my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type of right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Blow, coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you feel your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to rock the disco jack. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
It is always a good time for football here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And a big play is finally put to an end.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. To throw here on first down. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. From the red zone on first. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
He's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Looking right, and he finds him. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns finish off their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Man, you've got to have a better plan if you bring it out of the end zone. You barely got anything on that run back. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go.
Get to Johnson to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The tackle
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through here.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And this one does not go far.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Johnson up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Setting up to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
Yeah, as a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down, but you know how you can tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with them, flows right with them. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw here. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the
11. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. From the gun on third down. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there, and now they're staring at a fourth down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Johnson. Massive hit, so ball's out. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That one gains 7, and that's a Steelers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Johnson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Boswell able to knock it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Return starts at the 3. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, Sanders. That one's complete, right side. Galloping inside the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, you're turning it into an explosive play.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well. Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Throw here, 3rd down. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Brought in by Ayuk. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Dropping back to throw. Connects with his back. Jaleel McLaughlin. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They're going to throw out of the gun. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pick up a 5 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70 Lions.
Here's a throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Come on. 6 and average. Nice. Ready.
Working now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Maybe the Joker, the guy he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He's got a man left. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready.
With Sanders out of the pistol. He rolls to his right. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And we'll need to pause for an injury here, and this is the last guy you want hurt. Justin Jefferson, the player being tended to. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
70.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 11, and that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and it sets up second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Gay's kick is good, and that'll push their lead to 4.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Hey! 70 Lions!
Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now here he goes on the boot. Buying some time right. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. That goes as a 40-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
What a give. Here's Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Sanders going to look to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Start.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. Braden Mann will kick it away. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Johnson. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Trying down the middle with Chandler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Hold the ready.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Go.
Play action, Sanders. Headed out right. Connects on the crosser. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders hits him on the out route. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the gun, Judkins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A 5-yard pickup sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 3.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here.
Ready.
To throw now is Sanders. On the screen, this is Sampson. That's a Cleveland touchdown! The Browns now lead by 10. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. He finds Dotson left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play good for 17 on a 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff. Here's McLaughlin. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. The one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has it in close. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd and long.
Ready.
Sanders back to throw. He's got it. And this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Handoff now to Judkins. They get 2 yards on the run. It's 4th down.
A tackle by Alex Highsmith. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throw left side, finds Freiermuth. Gonna get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
Finds the in route complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try it left with Chandler. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Throwing on second. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46.
First down, play action. And he put everything he's got behind it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Rose caught. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They give right side, McLaughlin. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and you couldn't do it on that one.
Throwing from the gun here. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Sanders going to look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's Judkins on first down. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Browns up by 8. Just a yard left to go on second down. Another one for Judkins. He is down to the 30-yard line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Gay with the point after. And the Browns lead by 15 now. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
28-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Now to throw. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They are throwing it again. That's Metcalf running the slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Another Steelers first down.
Well, they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Come hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
50 seconds to go. Here's second and 10.
Here we go.
He's going to throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Nice, go.
Desperation time here on fourth. Going deep here for the end zone. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth.
Extra score Browns 27. Steelers 19.
They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but gotta recover this kick. And the Browns are on that one. So that should just about do it here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.